Okay, hi. So today I'm going to show you guys how to double line your lips. Now this depends obviously from person to person, but I'll show you guys how I do mine. So before I start, I want to explain like your lips naturally they have two sort of linings. One is the pigmented one, like the one you can see here, but when you squeeze your lips there are these muscles in your lips, like these ones. So there's this pigmented lining which is usually a little below your muscles, the actual muscles of your lips, and then there are your muscles of your lips. So what I like to do is I start by taking a concealer. You can take any concealer, preferably a lighter shade. Now what you have to do is you have to cover the pigmented outer line of your lips, and I'll tell you in a minute why you want to do that. So for me, as you can see this, okay, so make sure you don't bring it too inside. If you feel like it's too inside, you might want to blend it out. And then you also want to go ahead and connect this. So you also want to keep a Q-tip handy and remove the excess. So the reason I do this is to kind of seamlessly, blur the outline of the lips and make your vermilion edge look smaller. And we're gonna do it in the later part of the video where you highlight the middle part of your lip to make it look more pouty. So now you're gonna take any of your lip liner, preferably something. I'm going to show you with this one so you can see it how it pans out. Now what you have to do is wherever you've highlighted with the concealer, just a little on that, you're going to line your lips. Inside, and again leave the middle part of your lips for now. So after you've done this, you want to take, of course, the same pencil, and when you come in the middle part, like I explained, there's this pigmented line of your lips, the outline, and then there's the muscles which are actually on your lip. You want to highlight and line a little bit underneath your actual lip, which is a little below. So in case of the sides, the vermilion sides, you lined the sides, but while coming down you want to line a little outside. And then you connect it on the inside with where you had So can you see how my lower lip in the middle is looking more pronounced? It's compared to the outer lip, and you want to do the same on the top. Now personally, since I have a defined cupid's bow, I don't really like to, you know, define it more. So I'm gonna do my lips how I normally do. But if you're someone who has a little not such a 3D lip on the top part, like for me, like when I normally look, and if I were to line this, it is a very prominent part of my lip. But if you're someone who has let's say not such a 3D lip, and if you want to highlight that part, what you can do is you can join these two and make it a little circular. So it's like there's this V, which is a cupid's bow, and then you want to join the top two ends like that, not very strongly but just a little color. So you want to make like, so it's going to look like a little triangle sort of a thing in between where the two line kind of joins it. But for me, I'm going to do it normally. So I'm going to line now. I personally like to highlight the top of my cupid's bow as well. If you are someone who has a defined top lip, you can do that. Now after doing this, you have to take your liner and go and color the inner part of your lips. Don't bring it completely to the middle. Just color the inner parts. Basically, you want to make the inner parts darker. So what you'll do is it'll give you the illusion of like a smaller outer part, and you will put a lighter color here, and all the attention will be drawn here. So it gives you an illusion of a more pouty look. Now after that, what I also like to do is I take a little darker color after this. I'm going in with this red, and you can go with any color which is darker than the one that you used, like preferably a brown, and just place it in the inner corners and connect it, of course. Okay, I know this looks really funny right now, but just trust me. And then you have to kind of blend it out, and yeah, your finger is gonna get messy. Don't blend it out completely, you just have to blend out this part. So can you see how it's looking more like a transitionary sort of a shade? Now after that, what you can do is you can either take a nude lipstick, but I'm going to show you with the same concealer. And what you're going to do is you're going to take very little concealer, use it on the same brush, and just put it here and put it here. So you want to start with very little. Don't put like a lot of it at first, and then just blend it out. And then you can take your lip liner again and give it just put it here on the edges, and then connect these natural lines that we'd earlier drawn to the inside. Make sure whenever you, towards the end when you line your lips, make sure it's not very harshly lined. You just have to very slightly go over it again. Now after you've done that, you can take a gloss of your choice, I would suggest take a clear gloss, but for this look, I'm gonna go in with this Gloss Boss by Dot and Key. It's a little brownish in shade. You don't want to take a lot, you just want to place it in the middle. Now what you can do is you can take that same brush and clean up a little bit of your edges so they don't look messy. And a little bit for the final touch, you can take a little more of your concealer and then you can place it in the middle and on the high points of your cupid's bow. And then slightly press your lips. This is how I like to double line my lips to make it look more pouty instead of going for a very overall highlighting of the lips, because it gives you that clown sort of lips and make you look like a pufferfish, and that's the kind of effect that I really don't like. So I particularly do this because I feel this amplifies my natural lips more. I will see you guys and have a nice day. Bye.